Brazil has already secured their spot in the main stage of the 2026 World Cup, putting an end to any qualification pressure in the South American qualifiers. The Seleção cruised through the rounds with exceptional performances, proving once again why they remain one of the most feared teams on the planet. Now, with the qualification hurdle behind them, all eyes are on Carlo Ancelotti and his plans to fine-tune the squad, test tactical setups, and experiment with player combinations ahead of football's biggest spectacle. This November, Brazil will take the field in the FIFA international window for two high-profile, friendly matches against strong African opponents. On November 18th, they will face Tunisia in the French city of Lille, followed by a clash with Senegal on November 25th at none other than Arsenal's iconic Emirates Stadium in London. These matches will not only test Brazil's tactical discipline, but will also offer a sneak peek into how the squad might line up in the 2026 World Cup. A burning question on the minds of fans everywhere. Will Neymar Jr. feature in these November fixtures? The world is eager to see if the Brazilian superstar, who has been slowly recovering from a knee injury sustained last year, will be fit enough to grace the pitch. Neymar has been back in training and is making steady progress in his fitness, but Ancelotti has yet to confirm his inclusion in the upcoming squad. If he does make the cut, fans can expect a stadium electric with excitement, as Neymar's presence has the power to turn any match into a spectacle. The first of these two friendlies, against Tunisia, is set in Lille. It will be an important test for the squad as they attempt to implement Ancelotti's strategies and assess which players are ready for the World Cup stage. But it's the second match against Senegal at the Emirates that carries extra significance, not just historically, but also personally for one player in particular. Brazilian forward Gabriel Martinelli will don a national jersey at his own club's ground for the first time. Speaking to the press, Martinelli expressed his excitement. "This match is truly special for me. I've been at Arsenal for over 6 years, and to play for Brazil at Emirates Stadium is an incredible feeling." Martinelli emphasized the importance of these friendlies for the younger players, noting that the battle for a spot in Ancelotti's final World Cup squad is already underway. Every minute on the pitch will count, and the November fixtures will provide a stage for emerging talents to make their case. The likes of Vinicius Jr, Rodrigo, Raphinha, Martinelli himself, and Estevao could form a fearsome attacking unit, giving Brazil the offensive firepower to dominate any opposition. Looking back, October served as a mixed bag for the Seleção. In their first friendly match, Brazil dismantled South Korea 5-0, showcasing dazzling skill, speed, and cohesion. However, the follow-up match against Japan ended in a 3-2 defeat, revealing moments of inconsistency and a need for tighter defensive organization. It's exactly this type of challenge that Ancelotti wants to address in November, using these two games as a crucial testing ground before the World Cup. Both Tunisia and Senegal represent formidable opponents. Physically robust, tactically disciplined, and lightning fast, these teams will challenge Brazil across all areas of the field: defense, midfield, and attack. For Ancelotti, it's the perfect opportunity to evaluate not just individual performance, but also how the team functions as a cohesive unit under pressure. Every interception, every pass, and every counterattack will be analyzed to refine strategies that could prove decisive in the 2026 World Cup. Senegal, in particular, has been a tricky opponent for Brazil historically. In their two previous encounters, Brazil managed just a draw and suffered a defeat, leaving room for redemption this time around. The Emirates Stadium will provide the perfect backdrop for the Seleção to rewrite history, demonstrating that they are ready to face the world's top teams when the World Cup arrives. If Neymar returns to the lineup, the dynamic of the Brazilian attack will become even more terrifying. Alongside Vinicius Jr, Rodrigo, Raphinha, Martinelli, and Estevao, he could create one of the most electrifying offensive lines in international football. The combination of pace, skill, and experience will not only intimidate opponents, but also energize fans, ensuring that every touch of the ball keeps the stadium buzzing. Meanwhile, these matches are about more than just star power. They're about cohesion, experimentation, and preparation. Ancelotti is likely to try out new formations, test midfield partnerships, and perhaps even rotate players to find the optimal balance for the World Cup. This is a period where mistakes are not failures, but lessons, and every goal scored, every defensive play executed, and every tactical tweak matters. November's friendlies also serve as a mental and emotional test. For younger players like Martinelli and others on the fringe of the squad, these games are their audition. Every run, every shot, and every defensive effort could be the difference between making the World Cup roster or being left out. Fans will be watching closely, analyzing performances, and building expectations for what the team might look like in 2026. As the countdown to the World Cup continues, Brazil's preparations are in full swing. The November friendlies against Tunisia and Senegal will provide a compelling glimpse into the team's readiness, tactical approach, and overall chemistry. Whether it's the potential return of Neymar, the emergence of young talent, or the refinement of strategies, these games promise excitement, intensity, and a clear sign of Brazil's ambitions. In the end, it's not just about the matches themselves. It's about what they represent. They're the bridge between preparation and performance, a chance to see a team in transition, evolving, and pushing toward glory. For fans, November offers a thrilling preview of what's to come. A Seleção ready to dazzle the world once again, armed with new tactics, renewed energy, and perhaps even the return of one of football's brightest stars. Brazil's road to the 2026 World Cup has begun, and all that remains is to see how Ancelotti's squad will rise to the challenge. November will answer crucial questions, reveal tactical insights, and offer a taste of the Seleção's new identity. For supporters around the globe, it's a moment to cheer, analyze, and dream, because the journey to football's greatest stage is underway, and Brazil is already setting the pace.